Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Pathologic 2, episodes a little bit later than I would have liked because I fell asleep while setting up my recording stuff last night. Sorry, but I'm here, and I am about where we were when we had that fish problem, and so ready to continue forward now into new territory. I got pretty frustrated with the thing that happened at the shop here, and I don't know that I expressed myself super eloquently about that frustration. The thing that really bothered me about that was that there's no good reason for there ever to be a transaction with the shop where you buy a thing and then the thing you buy gets thrown on the ground. And then there's some additional frustration with the fact that the game is super weird about, time. When you're in your menu right now, so if I'm looking at my inventory menu, time is frozen, and you can see here, I just did the exact same thing. I gave him all of our dead items, and I purchased everything out of his inventory. We don't necessarily need these bullets, but we can almost certainly sell them. I also found a bottle of morphine in a dumpster on the way over here, which is just it's like Christmas morning. But yeah, the game's really inconsistent and weird about time pausing. Time is paused right now. While we're in the shop menu, time is paused. But time is not paused when you are trying to pick up an item off of the ground and, manipulating your inventory there. And I just can't, doesn't it seem like those things should be consistent? If you're messing with your inventory, you're messing with your inventory. Time either should or should not be stopped. And I'm sure that the reason the time doesn't pause while you're looting is to add a sense of urgency when you're inside a building, stealing stuff, and you know that there's another guy in the building with a knife somewhere. Maybe he could happen upon you if you spend too much time fiddling around. But, if you can just get out of the loot screen and hit I, open up your inventory window and have time pause there so that you can rearrange things, doesn't that make it so that there's not really any time pressure with the loot Tetris? Because you could always just, if you're in a situation where you can't easily right-click on everything to grab it, you could just pause the game. I don't know. It seems like weird, inconsistent design in a way that's kind of frustrating. But we're here, we're doing the thing. So we have herbs, we have 4 plus tinctures, which I'm almost certain we will use exclusively for immunizing the people who are in danger. Although a lot of them got infected. Maybe we won't even need 4 for that. Well, 1 or 2 could be for us. We got this twine rind, we got these bracelets. We have some things to do. So, one of those dudes, they call them worms, told us that Stock Reuben is doing something shady at night. That's a thing we probably ought to look into. We also have another thought about Reuben. Yeah. Maybe he's heard of the Udurg. So we have 2 major long-term goals right now, right? Figure out who the 8th is, and come up with a better way of managing the sand pest. Even if we can't come up with a cure, we could at least figure out more. Right, we're figuring this out. Now, the last time we died, the text from Immortal suggested that I will no longer be able to take organs from people, which might mean that I've died too many times for us to get to make a cure, which sure would suck. We'll find out the next time we encounter a body that we theoretically could remove an infected organ from. We'll just try it and see what happens. We do still have this infected blood. I elected not to put that plus a tincture into the alembic at home because I was too worried that we were going to need all the tinctures. But we can try that next time we're back there. Yeah, and you can see I've done pretty well on loot running through the city this time. So it's about to be day 5 proper. Probably thing number 1 is go get paid. And then we need to go to the theater once it's daytime and it becomes the hospital and figure out what our theater task for the day is. It's a shame that that's an infected area, but we'll be all right. And then, as always, we have a lot of figuring out to do. I'm frustrated by the game in ways, but I'm enchanted by how much it's not telling me what's going on. And at this point, you probably, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you probably have a pretty good sense of that being a thing that draws me into a game. There's clearly something happening here, but I don't know what it is, and I'm driven by a desperate need to know. Alright, so what are we doing? Let's start by trading. Let's just have a chat with a couple of people. This lady has food. Oh, wow. How much? Hell yes. I told you these bracelets would be worth taking. I thought they sell for a lot at the store, if I remember correctly, but this is bananas. Oh yeah, I'll take all your apples. And in fact, I think, yeah, we we could use an apple right now. Obviously, I just ate the fish from the store, but... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should hold off on eating more apples until we're a little thirstier. There was a, ugh. Well, we should take it, though. It's not going to hurt us being in our inventory. Maybe we can trade it. There's a barrel right there, which is why our thirst is completely replenished. So yeah, let's head in the direction of getting paid for the day, and we'll figure everything out from there. Did my immunity just go down a little bit? I think it did. That guy has no interest in talking to me. But we're not in a district that is plagued or was plagued. So I think he probably won't just attack me. In order to get to the fund, we're going to have to run through the marrow, though. Alright, well, let's just approach it cautiously and make sure we have full stamina when we go in. Do you want some bracelets? No, you do not. Boy, this dude doesn't want anything. A lot of the people in the town just are not interested in trading with me. Alright, so like I said, we'll take it easy as we approach... the Plague District, because we're going to want to have maximum stamina when we step foot inside. I didn't actually loot all these trash cans because I was running for my life, because I was starving. Some kind of combat going on over there. Nope. Nope. Well, okay then. I think I'm just gonna run. Gonna get through before that guy gets done with what he's doing. So we can run up this way, right? Yeah, this should work just fine. And what we really want to do is run all the way around the wall until we find that break over there. Probably we're less likely to get spotted here. We could try to loot some of the buildings, but I haven't had great experiences looting the actually plagued buildings. And that tip that somebody gave me about looting the day after the infection seems like the smart way to go. Just take it easy back here. I'm trying to keep my eye out. It's a little dark, but unfortunately we've sold every match we've ever owned. I'm gonna keep my eye out for like dumpsters and stuff, though. Large garbage receptacles. Oh, hell yeah. But you can also see we have quite a few bottles in our inventory. I got what I feel is pretty lucky with the bottles out of trash cans and stuff on the way over to the dead item shop. Okay, so just straightforward, and it is not super likely that we will get attacked out here. This is where healthy people are. And that guy even wants to talk to me. Hello. That's Stock Reuben, Akar, your father's false student. You know him. Tell me what he doesn't. Oh, this is the same conversation. I can tell you what he doesn't do. Sleep, as far as I can tell. Yep, and then the dialogue's the exact same, no matter what I say. Okay. I don't think we're not gonna make it to where he is now before night ends, but it might still be worth going over there. He might not be there anymore once it becomes daytime is my only concern. Howdy. Nope, nothing. I just gotta think, if I was in a situation where there was some kind of serious epidemic going on, I would be very eager to have medicine, especially medicine that kind of seems to work. I guess it must be the case that people don't know that the tinctures in my inventory are actually, like, useful. Okay, game saved, progress is actually kept. Hey, look who it is. I'll be right with you, sir. I'm allowed to just take it, right? Oh, yes, look at this. Okay, we gotta arrange things a little bit. Another thing that's kind of frustrating is that you can't rearrange your inventory while you're in the shop interface. You can do it, like, you know, now, obviously, but... so, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this bit of apple. And then we'll move, like, the marbles down here, and we can rearrange things. Nope, I still only have 2 spaces clear. Didn't actually open up a space. I need to... I guess we just put the rotten food in there. Like, really hope that we don't need it. I'm just gonna give them my rotten food. There we go. Okay. Nothing to say to me, huh? Alright. Let's go see if we can find Ruben. I get Ruben in The Bachelor a little crossed up in my head at times. Okay. Day 5, in which the Haruspex fully embraces the struggle of invention, and a sacrifice is offered. Okay, so we do have to go back to the hospital, and yeah, the thing with Ruben is over. A bull will walk the town streets to touch it for the last time, then it will be slaughtered. Okay. Well, I guess let's start with the hospital. We'll have to catch Ruben during the next night. Boy, it sure is dark and gray around here. I like the game's tone. There's a lot of things going on here that I'm actually really into. The tone of the game, the feeling of the city and the streets, and that is somewhat aided by the fact that everything is kind of terrible and hard to deal with. Even in a mechanical, I feel like they screwed it up sense. I think that's a thing, right? Ooh, more smoked meat. She does not value the bracelet as highly. We could do, like, this. This feels like a pretty fair trade to me. Alright, we are loaded for bear as far as food goes. Oh, and this is great because this is actually going to free up a little bit of inventory space by combining our bottles into one. That's still a very silly, kind of like video gamey problem of you can't carry... It takes twice as much space to carry one bottle that's full of water and one bottle that's empty as it does to carry 10 bottles that are full of water. Oh wait, she wants to talk. Step rabble are dragging a bull through the hindquarters, celebrating their cruelty, the beasts. Yeah, why are they doing that? Well, now that's a good question. Everyone else mourns while they celebrate. I think you know why. The beasts overflow with joy. Made a half-naked girl ride the thing. Shameless. Now that is a sight to behold. Do you have anything? I almost completely missed this guy. At this point, we have so much stuff. I'm kind of shocked that none of the men in town seem to want any of it. We just have such a large number of different things, you know? Plague cloud. Seems to have just dissipated. Okay, works for me. To the theater. Oh hey, it's Ratman. What's up, Ratman? I've been wondering. Perhaps you're doing this on purpose. Botching lines, falling from the stage, constantly kicking the bucket. Yes, it's all intentional. That makes everybody feel better. You just want to see what it all leads to, don't you? That thing above you, the ulcer. It became bigger. Ulcers are not usually made of bone, right? I'm not a medical doctor, but... And do note a curious thing. It's not earth rotting, it's sky. This tumor is growing up. Are you sure it's because of me? I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm a small fry myself, Barak. It's Barak, isn't it? I'm as much Barak as you're the rat prophet. You should be more careful, Barak. I don't like this tumor at all. Yeah, neither do I. It is turning into like a whole ribcage and... Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. Let's just ignore those dudes fighting over there. So there'll probably be some medical supplies for us here, if this works like the fund. And then also they'll have some kind of task for us. And who knows, maybe we'll actually be in a position to accomplish it. But as long as I'm getting like $2,000 a day by completing my tasks, we're gonna keep doing them.
Some folks are a cut above.
Doc, take a look at this sigil. It's called Udurg. You ever heard of that? And more kin nonsense? They mark bulls with this. What does it matter? I have no interest in their stupid cattle brands. Huh, they mark bulls with that, do they? I'm starting to wonder if maybe that bull that I bought on a whim from that guy is maybe more important than I'd been figuring. Okay, you've never come across the word Udurg? Think for a moment. Maybe my father mentioned it? Your father wasted too much effort on that rabble. My father and I are of the steppe. Did you somehow forget? They distracted him from his work, wanted him to live for them, toil for them, tend to them. All they need is an owner, a protector, a caretaker, someone to cling to like fleas, draining their blood. They're all about blood. They, huh? Not you. So you think I'm a different breed. Wolves. Wolves, each and every one of them. They surround you, smother you. They wait till you're out of breath, then they press on and on and on. They put him into an early grave, the blasted kin, and I'm soon to follow. What, you? What reason could they possibly have? Well, maybe I gave them a reason. Or maybe it's habit for them by now. Look, take your damn sigil and get lost. You picked a curious time to study folklore. You need work or what? Let me know, I'll make you busy. You need more sleep, friend. So that's very interesting. Olgimsky's son studies steppe lore, and he's probably still alive. Perhaps I could ask him. Maybe we don't have another... Oh, there's somebody else standing. Hey, man, how'd you get here so fast?
This close to victory.
We need an isolation ward. A huge building. Spacious, yes, that's the word I used. The Canes suggested the cathedral. That's it. Nothing surprises me anymore. Then again, all a quarantined person has left is prayer. Yeah, okay, I guess it is sort of appropriate. But that's a single space, no separate rooms. Precisely. No separate rooms, no running water, no heat, no beds. And yes, it is spacious, vertically. I suppose Victor expects me to build 8-story bunk beds there, and add hanging ropes so that people from the upper layers can descend to the toilet? You should suggest that to the Canes, Erdem. They'll appreciate your imagination. Building one's spirit, training their will, asking the perennial questions. Questions. Always questions, never answers. Yeah, I have a question for you too, actually. By the way, what does Erdem mean? Obviously it's a steppe word, but what's the translation? Arrogant fool, maybe? No, it's a polite way to address a person of knowledge. I'm being nice to you. So? What do you mean, so? Okay, don't laugh at me. Have you heard that 5 years ago, during the first outbreak, kids made these horrible mixtures from ground pills, yeah, schmouters, that can cure the plague? Yeah, I've heard. Worse, I've checked. So, don't laugh at me either, dear colleague. Sorry, what's the word? Erdem? Holy shit, sorry, excuse my language. You've checked. You don't have to watch your tongue with me. Yes, I've checked. But if you wonder how it works, I don't know. I'm not a pharmacologist, and anyway, this place doesn't have a lab. If you ask me, it was 10,000 monkeys at a typewriter. I don't want to delve too deep into this. There are more things in heaven and earth. What we need is a process that follows the scientific method. I do agree with that. Fair enough. Because I mean, I have some thoughts, I guess. Hold on, we have another conversation. Do you want to give me a job for the day, or?
This spell.
So, how's your panacea going? Listen, an oak isn't felled in one stroke, alright? I'm working on it. Too many corpses today. More than yesterday. I can barely cart them all away. How long does it take for the sandpest to kill a patient? No one stayed alive for more than a day. If the patient has a weak constitution or no medicine, more like 8 hours. And antibiotics. Properly prescribed, they can extend their life. I remember Mentor talking about it. I always forget your step word. The 3 states? Is that what you mean? The 3 layers, yeah. Could you at least find the right antibiotics for some patients here? Perhaps some would survive a day or 2. Then you could rescue them with that panacea of yours. Okay, is that my job for today? I guess. Alright, consider it done. And I've made up my mind, you know. If I survive all this, I leave, never to return. Where would you go? I don't know. To the front? Yeah, guess it's safer than here. Okay, administer correct antibiotics to 3 patients. That is a costly idea. So let me think. If we were going to administer correct antibiotics to 3 patients, we're talking about, first of all, having 3 antibiotics, so that's a problem to solve. And we're also talking about using a lot of tinctures to narrow down which problems people have. We do have 10 bottles of water now. We could go back home and brew up some more stuff. We have plenty of herbs. Yeah, alright, I think that's got to be the plan. We're going to need a lot more tinctures for today's task. It's going to be expensive enough that one wonders if it is indeed worth the money we'll make off of it. That person dead? They sure are. Well, this is a person we looted. So, we have to have an empty bottle to take the blood. I'm just gonna loot all the dead real fast. I mean, I'm not expecting them to have any... Oh, jeez. Just taking a quick look around here for more corpses. Okay. So I'm gonna pour water out of one of these bottles, and we're gonna try to collect... We're gonna try to do an autopsy. We're gonna see exactly... I mean, we may as well drink it. We're gonna see exactly how bad that penalty that we were told of is. And I mean, infected blood has its uses. Okay. So I cut low and got a liver already. Let's try... Oof. Chance to damage organ high. That makes me think that the brain is more useful. And if we're going home, we can try to brew some stuff up in the alembic as well. Keep working on trying to find a cure or at least some effective medicine. Let's try here first. We're gonna have to take a couple of shots at these ones with the higher chance of damaging, and of course we have to be careful because I'm breaking my scalpel down. We need to figure out how to repair the scalpel. It's very expensive to buy a new one. All right, let's try for the brain. Chance to damage organ high, but maybe we'll get lucky. Nope, organ damaged. And this thing is just about dead. So if we're gonna fix it, we gotta fix it like now. Alright, first things first. Home again, home again. So what is going to be the best way to home again? Some medicine is stocked in the hospital, but the rest I'll have to... Oh, hold on, Did I remember to check the cabinet? I might not have. They might have some antibiotics for us. We're still going to have to go get tinctures for diagnosis purposes, but... See, I think it was this cabinet last time. Yep, okay, bloody bandages, ferromycinum, some morphine. Useful. And there's not a cabinet on the other side, okay. Alright, yeah, let's head home. So what's going to be the best way to do this? We probably want to go through the hindquarters, right? So I guess let's head to this bridge. Yeah, we probably don't need to pass the Tanners. Oh, we do need to check our people listing. Who is in danger but not infected? Vlad the Younger. And we need to talk to him anyway, right? So maybe what we need to do is come down here. It does show, like, there's an orange outline around the homes of people who are in danger but not infected. So yeah, maybe the right thing to do is just to head down here. I'm not going to want to come back out here later if I can avoid it. We'll go home, and then we'll come back up through the hindquarters. I don't want to miss the bull event. It seems important. This is going to be a little bit dangerous. We should, and we'll go past this pharmacy on the way. Yeah, that seems like an okay way to do this. We're going to have to probably take one of these plus tinctures ourselves. But this will give me a chance to go to the pharmacy without having to go out of my way tremendously for it later. Okay, narrowly missed that cloud because I didn't even see that it was there until it was upon us. Oh, I hear a baby. We should probably try to find the baby. Spending time in infected districts obviously is costly, but if we can save the life of a baby, we probably ought to, yeah? Alright, so you have some neomycinum. I would love neomycinum. And tweezers are actually useful for repairs, we know that, and they're not very expensive. A fresh scalpel is 1,300. It seems like we can acquire these pretty much anywhere, though. I'll hold off on buying that. I'm not really sure what the value of a safety pin is. I'll say I'm inclined to hold on to it because it's a thing that people trade for sometimes. Boy, it sounds rough out here. I mean, no big surprise, right? Trying to listen for that. Here, maybe? I think it's that building right ahead of us. I'm gonna take this because we're going to need it, right? I think it might be in that building right there. Sorry, everybody. I'm very busy. That lady is all doubled over in pain and obviously suffering, but we have a limited amount of time that we can stay here, and we have a lot of things to get done. I think I'm hearing the baby in here. And I mean, also, obviously, we're stealing stuff. Right-click. Take the thing. Open the thing. Broken scissors. More tweezers. I don't actually have room for a baby in my inventory. Here, I think? Oh, my lockpick's almost broken, too. We're close, but I don't think this is the right room. I think it's this one. Of course, there's a plague cloud in there. I'm going to eat real quick, because we're going to need to. And also, I need room in my inventory for the baby. Actually, we're probably going to have to eat a bunch more. Well, whatever. Hold on. Let's deal with that when we deal with that. There's no way to, like, dispel the plague cloud, huh? Hold on. Let's check upstairs first. That coat on the coat rack scared the shit out of me. Before we commit ourselves to going into the plague cloud room, let's have a look around. We do have one needle. I suppose I ought to just use it. There's no way we're going to know. Ah, it's a shame. Oh, there's that plague guy. He's right there, but this really sounds like where the baby is. Maybe not? Okay, hold on. So, we do this and that. Oh, hey, how you doing? We're just gonna leave that candle thing behind. Hi. Yagachin, calm this witch down. She's up to no good. Is it your baby? It is mine, Yagachin. My child. It's not true. Why are you lying? I can tell that you're lying. They signed an order. We're to go door to door and search for the helpless, especially infants. Whoever brings a baby from a plague house to the town hall will be pardoned. Sorry, are you guilty of something? My husband killed a woman on the first day of the outbreak. She was no Shabnak. Now he awaits execution in the town jail. I would redeem him, Yagachin. A life for a life. Okay, this is foolish. He'll be released, but you'll get sick and die. How does that help anyone? The likes of you and me are few and far between. This work is dangerous. This disease is dangerous. People like this woman are dangerous. She should be killed, Yagachin. Hold on. Oh, it's Anna. Of course it is.
Brick yourself in the basement? Or get sandboxed? Why are you looking at me like that?
You've heard that bitch, surely. She's saying the child's no orphan, that it's hers. Oh, please, it's ridiculous. What are you doing here? Why are you mad at me? I'm no Shabnak. I'm a poor performer trying to help, and yet you snarl at me the way a bear would a hunter. What if I have my own history with children, A debt I must pay? Yeah, whatever. You're not taking them to the town hall, are you? I'm taking them somewhere safe. You think this is better? You're not my confessor. You have blood on your hands, Ripper. You shouldn't be around kids. Where are you taking them? To good people. They make drugs out of them in the sandbox, I think. No one knows what happens to them next, though. They're making drugs out of the infants. Good people, you say? Good, kind people. I've said all I can, and I won't tell you anything else. Listen, you know I'll figure it out anyway. You may as well. Just save us both some time. Now look at her face. She's a stepwoman. You know what they do to their babies? They turn them into soap. Everyone knows it. You know I'm a baby from the steppe, right? I'm not soap. Okay. Well, this is tricky. I don't trust Anna. Anna's crazy. And she is taking this infant to be made into medicine, it sounds like, which obviously I'm not super down with. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I do sort of want the baby for the reward. Like, I'd like to pretend that I'm being fully altruistic here, but I, too, am desperate. So we're not going to let Anna have the baby. I'm going to tell her, wait, give me a moment to think, and then I'm going to take the baby. And then the baby's going to get thrown on the ground because I don't have room for a baby in my inventory. Babies are 2x3, right? We're going to have to make some room here. Well, we can eat this fish. We probably shouldn't eat both the smoked meat. We're going to have to just discard some things. What is... I can't trade with anybody in the room here. So, like, what is garbage, basically? What is most discardable? I'm not super inclined to discard the Ashen Swish. We have 3 spaces. We need to clear 3 spaces. We could just drop, like, marbles and raisins and a safety pin. We could drop the dead items. We already have 8 dead items again. I really want to save them, though. The trip to the dead item shop was extremely valuable last time. I think these bullets are actually going to be really useful if we try to sell them, or like really valuable if we try to sell them at a shop. A lockpick's not broken yet, but we could discard it because it'll break soon and just be done with lockpicking for a little while. It's so hard to know what is going to be useful. Here, let's drop the chalk. I think the safety pin, maybe? Kids like raisins and marbles. But I think we're going to drop one of those 2 things. I think marbles are less valuable. I mean, it varies from kid to kid, right? And then we're going to make ourselves a nice baby-shaped hole in our inventory. Okay, I think that's right. I can't back up enough to pick up this baby. There we go. And then Plague Man is going to... Wow. Plague Man is going to trap me in the corner and remove my immunity very quickly. I actually can't... Holy shit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he, like, really pinned me in that corner. Nope. Okay. We need to go to the grocery, because I need to convert some of this inventory into money or something. I just need to get some stuff out of my inventory. Thank God for loot that stacks. We're going to have to take another tincture in a second here. I'm not happy about that at all. Yeah, I was really hoping we were going to be able to get through the crappy part of town while only drinking 1, but we're going to end up having to take 3 of the 4 that I made. Alright. So let's convert some of this stuff into money. She will give us $500 for the 2 bullets. I am absolutely willing to do that. Is there anything else that I'm holding on to, mostly because I think it may sell? Thread is probably not useful for repairing the scalpel. I bet it's useful for repairing clothing, but I just don't... I don't know that I have the time or the resources to worry about that. So let's go ahead and sell these. Let's make that 1 transaction. And then I think I'm not going to take any more food right now. We're okay on hunger and we have some smoked meat left over. I think maybe this is good enough. I'll just back out of here like this. But see, like, you can't move stuff around in the shop interface, and that's crappy. That feels crappy to me. Okay. I should not risk infection. How close are we to the edge of the infected area? Very close, but we have to run over... Yeah, alright. I'm going to err on the side of caution, because removing the infection afterward is even more expensive. Also, still think it's pretty weird that when you use a tincture, you don't get the bottle back. You definitely should. Am I facing the right way? I am facing the right way. This guy... Okay, whatever. Oh, right, the bricked up house. I think I figured out how to get into this place in the episode that didn't air, but there's like a ramp on the side. The only way in is there's a window that isn't bricked in on the 2nd floor. So let's hope that he has a little something for me on this rune, because right now we are precisely nowhere at all on figuring out who the 8th is. Well, I feel like this episode's going a lot better than the last one did. Hey, buddy, here's his weird indoor well. What's going on?
Branded. Is that mark a letter?
Hey, you mentioned that you study step rights. Does the word udurg mean anything to you? It's probably more like udur. That's what they call a bull marked for slaughter. Butchering a body imitates an act of creation. Actually, I've heard that such a ritual will take place on this very day. They brought in a bull from the steppe. Now they parade it on the streets. It's the principle of correspondence in action. Correspondence. They believe a bull's body mirrors the structure of the universe. Your udurg is this sacrificial bull. Huh. Have you ever heard a person called an udurg? Well, it's complicated. I can't help with the finer points. I know a man well versed in such things, Foreman Oyun. But there's a predicament. Oyun, is he locked? He's locked in the slaughterhouse, isn't he? Or not the termitary. A predicament? Well, I assume he's locked in the termitary with the rest of the kin, which means he is well out of your reach. You'll have to wait until this blasted epidemic is over. I hope you're doing everything you can to end it. So we had a message that one of the people we had reason to believe that one of the people on the list who we hadn't ever spoken to, one of the kids, was in the termitary on like day 2, and I never went in there, and I'm wondering if this is the result of that. Me never figuring out how to get in there before it was fully locked off has now led to us not being able to get in at all, which may have some serious plot effects, it seems like. But why was the termitary locked? Fine, Barak, since it's you who's asking. The termitary was closed because of a massive upcoming strike, and since our workforce is rather special, it would inevitably become a bloody bestial riot. You follow me? Okay, a preventative measure. It was a stroke of luck that it happened right before the epidemic. The strict blockade of the termitary became a quarantine. Now we can be sure that 30% of the whole town is quite safe. 30% of the town is locked in that building? Well, a fresh census is long overdue, but as far as I know, the termitary shelters about 5,000 people. Yes, the conditions are hard to bear, crowding, poverty, but don't blame our family for that. Okay, well, it is your family's fault, but I have other things to focus on right now. Taya Taichik, right. Okay, I need to get in immediately. You bewilder me, Barak. You're a doctor, aren't you? You of all people should understand such things. Right now, the termitary is an ark, a bastion of safety. Despite the riots, despite the crowds and the possible hunger, there is water at least. Can you guarantee you won't carry the plague in on your boots? Well, no, but we have to think of something. Also, while I'm here, I'm just going to hit you up with this other tincture I have. That's very close. He's very close to actually immune. Those plus tinctures are powerful. There's nothing else here for me to interact with. Well, that was useful. Now we have even more reason to believe that we need to get into the termitary, with the only problem being that there apparently is no way to do that. We have direction in our work, at this point at least. Okay. We can step out. Wow, I just lost all my... I think I got hit in the back with a plague cloud. That sucks. Okay, I had the option of giving him this to boost his immunity. I'm going to use it. It did not boost my immunity. It did tell me, however, that the town is calling to me out here. Not super helpful. Yeah, the plague clouds can hit you in the back. That's pretty not great. Oh, is this broken? Yeah. Oh, yeah, more bottles. Hold on. What does it take to fix one of these? Spring chisel gear. Okay, I do not have a spring. That's a shame. Where am I relative to the shady shop? All the way down there. Okay. Let's head out on the rails. Let's go to the shady shop. You can see we have a tiny little green bit of immunity right now. So I'm feeling a little bit more secure. And we've seen our immunity just go up passively over time before, so hopefully it'll do that now. This one's also broken. Thinking it would be really nice to be able to refill our bottles of water before it is time to make tinctures. I guess we have a lot of water. Not all of our bottles are full, but enough of them are. Okay, my friend, you have bread and pemmican. You do not have anything else really useful. I might take the peanuts, actually. I know we're, like, tight on inventory space right now, but we have an odd number of spaces available. So taking one inventory space of stuff is not actually going to lower the number of tinctures we can carry. We got to get this baby back to Town Hall, but that's kind of a routing issue. Town Hall is inconvenient to get to. All right, let's get back home. So we'll get back home. We'll brew a little bit. I don't think we need to go out for herbs. We have lots of herbs. And then we'll go up through the hindquarters on the way toward Town Hall so we can see what's up with the bull, potentially. And then also, oh hey, the herb bride. What's up, bride? I've decided that I won't bother you anymore. Hey, where's my bull? Ikara, he went into the steppe. He said he'll be back. He said, wait, today? Don't worry. Your Buha will return, unlike me. Listen, what's your name? Narana. So you don't remember me at all? No, I'm afraid I don't. What matters is, you got used to me. Now you won't be so scared when the time comes. It will be easier for you. So have no regrets. When what time comes? Are you sure you want to know? I absolutely want to know. You will have to kill me at some point. I told you. I'm yours, Yargachin. What? Don't be sad, and don't be frightened when it happens. We do not fear death. We're indifferent to it. But it will help you understand. Okay. I think I understand now. I said, lying. Yeah, okay, I have no idea what's going on with her still. That didn't clear things up for me at all. Except that maybe she knows the future. Here's a question. Is she a literal, like, existing person? Have we seen any evidence that anybody else can see her?
The plague bringer is here, walking around.
Your place is all dirty. Yeah, look who's talking. When was the last time you took a bath, kid? I don't have time. Too busy. Busy with what? I got a new friend. A talking friend. Well, most friends do have the ability to talk. Really? A talking one? She's a secret friend. I don't know why, but she doesn't like you at all. Yeah, most people don't. Just like you, huh? Well, why should I like you? I like my new friend now. My talking friend. Why doesn't your friend like me, Murky? She says it's because you're a doctor. She doesn't like that. Yeah. Strange. Usually that's the only thing people do like about me. What is the thought on this going to be? Some friend of Murky's dislikes me. Okay, I mean, that's not even really useful information. Okay, out of curiosity, has my thing been... It has not been refreshed with water.
How can people protect themselves from the infection? You're a doctor. You should know.
They should just drink stuff. They should just mix herbs and water and then drink it. Doesn't matter what herbs. You know, I received a little business proposition today. The whole job stinks, but us beggars can't be choosers, eh? Okay, tell me more. The job is hiding stiffs. The townfolk are afraid to surrender their dead. Why? First off, the houses people died in get quarantined and boarded up, with people still inside. Amkovsky's orders. Secondly, there's no space left at the graveyard, so bodies get burned. The townsfolk are not too keen on that. Grace must be really worried. So? Anyway, people need to hide corpses. Stench becomes an issue quick. It's the smell that gives them away. Can't put them in the icebox, after all. So where do they hide them? So, there's a chemist in the atrium. He whipped up some sort of concoction that prevents decay. Gathered some guys, around 50, maybe more. Now they go around at night and empalm stiffs. It's And that's the job you were offered, helping with that? Yep. Plenty of guys willing to do anything for quick coin these days. Me included. They hinted they wanted me to recruit you, too. Inconspicuously. Yeah, inconspicuous is your middle name. Don't handle... We're going to say this bottom thing, because I don't want Sticky handling infected corpses all the time. Why? They're empalmed and everything. Okay, where is this madness taking place? All around town. They work at night, quietly. Nobody will catch them in the act. Yeah, as if I don't have enough on my plate already. I wonder if this is what Ruben's up to. Or maybe trying to catch them is what Ruben's up to. So what are you going to do? I'm going to have a little chat with that chemist of yours. Go ahead and accept the offer, because I'm going to need a witness after this. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to say. That seems like a dangerous practice that we should try to stop. Alright, yep, need to administer correct antibiotics, better diagnose them with tinctures. Way ahead of you, game. Well, not way ahead of you. Very slightly ahead of you, game. Just making sure I didn't leave anything behind out here. Okay. First things first. Oh no, first we need tinctures. Okay, this will make a plus tincture, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it seems like Twire, if you make tinctures out of just Twire, it just makes the normal ones. If you make it with the other types of herbs, you get the pluses. And I cannot move stuff around in this screen either. That's really annoying. Alright, so we'll make a couple of these. And a couple of those. And a couple of these. And then we have 2 bottles of water left, so we could run out to the step and grab some more herbs. We have 2 bottles full of water and 4 more bottles. I don't know where there's any water around here, unfortunately. We have to administer to 3 patients. This might not be enough. And I kind of want to keep this one to use for immunity purposes, so we probably ought to go get a little bit more. Immunity recovering slowly. What time is it? 10:32? Yeah, alright. Oops, that's not what I want. There we go. We have a little bit of time to work with here. Let's run out on the step and grab some more herbs. Just a couple more. Now, unfortunately, I was already out here. I don't know what the respawn rate of the herbs is like. We're going to go to, like, this side of the water. I'm trying to get to a place where I didn't already loot earlier this morning. Not seeing a lot of sparkles. Also, I gotta say, I'm a little concerned about our remaining stamina. Thirst is getting pretty extreme. Man, there are no lootable herbs out here at all? Really? Oh, wait, did I... No, I did not. Well, that's inconvenient. I need, like, herb radar or something. Also, it is a little bit of a bummer that I can't use the rain to fill up the bottles somehow. You know, maybe just, like, tie them all to my jacket or something in an open state and just let them passively collect rainwater as we run around here. Alright, so I'm going to head toward the cemetery a little bit more. Maybe we'll find some over there. I didn't really go to the cemetery. I'm very tempted to just drink a bottle of water, because it'll make us so much more effective at looking around. Water is a pretty locally limited resource. Really, I can't... There we go. I forgot that I could jump, because I jump so rarely. Maybe we should stop in and say hi to Grace while we're here. See if she has anything to say about the practice of the bodies burning or anything. Just because her name was mentioned. Probably she won't have anything to say to us, because she usually doesn't. If we can make a couple more tinctures, we might get lucky and not even have to use everything at the hospital. Nope, nothing. Huh. That's weird. There's a big white box. I'm assuming that that's a bug, that one of the images that's supposed to be on our radar there just didn't load. Okay. Herb. You know what? Maybe drinking a bottle of water isn't going to negatively affect our ability to make herbs, or tinctures, because we're never going to find another herb. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and drink. And we'll just go back and make one more tincture. And I guess we'll... No, I was going to say we'll combine that one with the blood. We'll let it cook in the alembic while we... Let me make sure I'm running in the right direction here. Okay. Let it cook in the alembic while we're out doing stuff, but no, that's probably not actually a good idea. That person doesn't want to talk to me, and I'm a little concerned that if I go near him, he will fight us. Because we definitely got fought near Saba's house during the last video. Let's just keep moving. I don't remember exactly what the reward for turning in a baby was last time, but I think I remember it being pretty significant. And also, this baby's taken up a lot of room in my inventory. So it behooves us to be rid of it. Are we at here 51 minutes? Yeah, okay. I was wondering if it was maybe a good idea to just save and end the episode here, but I think we can head up toward Town Hall and end the episode there instead. Okay. So 7 bottles of tincture with which to do diagnosis, plus 1 for me for immunity in case I need it. We are going to have to go back into a plagued area to go back to the hospital. Core problem right now is that we literally don't have enough antibiotics to do our job. So we're going to have to make sure that we visit some pharmacies on the way up. Okay, the roots of the Earth Mother are here, but no lootable herbs. And slowly, slowly, our immunity recovers. Is this one of those kid stashes? If I take this, do I need to put something back? I mean, I'll put back something just in case. You know what? I don't think it is, though. Because it wasn't marked on our map in that way, right? Yeah, I think we can just take that needle, no big deal. Oh, interesting. Right click to take, and then use, and I don't even know what we got out of that. Darn it. I'm assuming we got those marbles out of it. Oh, wow. I'll just eat that egg immediately. That was a decent amount of food that we just found there. Did I search them both? No. A person is done with their name, they discard it. Well, we're definitely going to need to find the dead item shop tonight. Alright, so we suspect that the thing's happening up there, and there's a pharmacy between us and there anyway. Routing for today seems pretty kind. They're letting us take good paths here. That cough might have been me, actually, because I got our thirst meter pretty low there. Or rather, the stamina part of the meter pretty low. The thirst meter's quite high, in fact. Alright, I need antibiotics. Also, morphine is good. I would like all of these things, please. And I'll just buy them straight up, right? Yeah, I don't think we need to do any trade. I guess if there's anything in my inventory that I don't really want to have in my inventory, maybe it would be a good idea to divest ourselves of it. And we probably want to hold on to all the stuff that kids value, because kids have some weirdly useful stuff in their inventory sometimes. Yeah, I'm just going to take all this. And none of that, all of that stuff is stuff we already had. So it just stacks up. Hey there, would you like to trade? You have some marbles. I don't really want your marbles. Have you heard, Doctor? People have completely lost faith in you. We've taken up the good fight ourselves. With fire. What fight? You doctors stand around watching microbes. It's we who suffer. You stash away medicine while we're all on our own. Personally, I'm too scared. But there'll be others. They'll burn the sick. They're beyond salvation anyway. We remember the first outbreak. But we'll at least protect ourselves. Yeah, you'll be singing a different tune if you get infected. God forbid. Okay, apparently she liked that. So, okay, I can have her repair my cloak or my cloth gloves. She cannot repair my scalpel. Actually, hold on. Use to mark and sharpen tools. Can I right-click on this? Nope. So I don't have the ability to just directly fix these things myself, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to do it. Hey there, buddy, what's going on? Okay. Of course, the one... Okay, he could fix it if we had a razor. So we need to keep an eye out for a razor, because that's going to be important in fixing our scalpel. Where am I relative to the thing? I'm actually very close to it, but there's no way around this fence. Okay, well, we'll just go around the entire building. Or through, maybe? You gotta keep an eye out for people who have a straight razor. It would be really useful. I don't know exactly how much more use we need to get out of this scalpel, but I do know that it is more than none. Probably don't pick the lock. Hello, is anybody home? I would love to trade items with anybody who might be home. I don't know how people would know that I'm looting their stuff. Hello. You do not have things that I want, and you don't want things that I have. Bad combination. You have some pemmican, which is cool. Just a little slammed on inventory at the moment. Wow. Okay, a couple of people here would actually like to speak to me. Hey, Uncle, let's play fire starters. Take a pebble. If you get a red one, you're sick. Black, and you're a fire starter. We use sticks for bottles. Get hit and you're dead. If you're sick and you touch a fire starter, they get infected too. This game seems terrible. Hey, not fair. You've only got red pebbles there. Well, everyone wants to play as a fire starter. It's boring to be sick. Folks say the fire starters are sick too. The plague doesn't kill them. It whispers to them. Tells them to burn folks so they suffer less. It's kind. Yeah, the plague doesn't really do kind. Okay, but just talking to people is like chilling them out on the subject of me. Okay, so this is exactly why we are keeping all of this weird garbage around, so let's trade some weird garbage. I will take an apple in exchange for that. I would love this morphine. And both of those needles would be fun too, so we could put that together, right? You like scissors as well. Right now... Okay, if we... I'm trying to figure out how to do this so that we're trading away whole stacks of things as well. I'm just going to go ahead and take this deal. This is not bad. So this will add morphine to our stack. It'll give us an apple that we'll probably just eat immediately. Trying to be very careful with our inventory here. People sure do like me in the hindquarters. Yep. Okay, I really need a straight razor. Ooh. How much do you like the stuff that I have? Oh, you like it enough to give me some neomycin. Yeah, kids rule. And the items that kids are willing to trade for are just super good. Kids always have the good stuff. Alright, I know I'm leaving a lot of food untraded for, but they have so much inventory space. And I'm not really worried about food at the moment. I'm sure we will be again soon enough. Nope, no razor. Okay, well let's just get back outside and look for that bull then. I don't even know if I'm going the right way anymore. I think I may have gotten myself all turned around. Oh no, okay, we're fine. Excuse me, ladies, don't let me interrupt your conversation. I just need to see what kind of objects you're all holding in your various pockets. Please don't scream. What is this place? This clothing? No, this is a pharmacy. Well, we should have a look, right? My immunity has slowly crept back up to a reasonable value. I don't think we've been to this one today. Oh no, we totally, absolutely totally have. Okay, let's go see a man about a bull. Not lootable. This child is just standing here looking very strange. An ampule of morphine. Nope, I can't even get there. Well, there's our bull. A fingernail. Oh no, she doesn't value the needles as highly. Does this work by any chance? Nope, and we don't have a spring to fix it. So we gotta keep an eye out for that too, if we could find a spring somewhere. I definitely had some and then sold them. Alright, of these people, this is the only one who will talk to us. It's a good bull. It's definitely not my bull. My bull was black, right? You found us, Yagachin. We are happy to have you here. We looked for a butcher to help us restore order, to complete the rank. Sorry, what order? What rank? Behold this perfect body. It must be properly divided. You're talking about the bull, I hope. You're a funny man, Yagachin. I'm glad to hear your jokes. We also joke sometimes. Among the kin. Yes, jokes. Is this your attempt to end the plague? Well, the outbreak is only one misfortune. We do this for other reasons. The bull is like the world. The Yagachin cuts the bull along the lines, and the world comes to order. The bull is pleased. We are pleased. You are pleased. Should we do this? I mean, okay. One of our core problems here is that we don't have any idea who this step rune that we have might refer to. If we're trying to find that out, it stands to reason that step people might be able to help us, so maybe we should do things that make them happy. My biggest concern is that if we do cut the bull, first of all, it's probably going to take a toll on our scalpel, just a feeling I have. Maybe they have a knife with them. But also that it might upset the townspeople who live here. Then again, we're very well liked in this place. Our reputation could take a hit. I know the lines. I'll cut the bull. Look, he says farewell to the town. The town says farewell. While he walks the streets, the town grows into him, finds him with love. When it is done, he will return to the place of blood, the Ragi Barrow. We will wait for the butcher there. Okay, you do that. I'll come soon. In the evening, I think about 6. Okay, so we have a couple of hours on that. And I cannot talk to the herb bride who is currently sitting on this thing. Alright, there's a place where the dead shop can be. Really love to find some water anytime soon. Oh, hey. That is an herb. I don't actually have room for that herb. Let's do this. Now I have room for that herb. There's a greater than 0 chance that I end up throwing it away, but we should take it. Oh, this is interesting. What is this? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'll take the toast. Hold on. We can just do a little bit of eating here. All of the food that I have is going to make you thirsty. Shoot. Okay, let's not with that anymore. So we can add this to our stack, add that to our stack. That's awesome. Alright, now we just need to find a man somewhere. Wow. Okay. I'm going to leave something here. Hold on, can I split this stack? Yeah. Right, I don't have room for that. A lot of this stuff is stuff we already have. I have room for both of these. I dropped the scissors. I mean, I think I'm gonna just leave them. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them. Now we need to try to find somebody who can repair my scalpel, because we actually have the stuff for it. Oh, tell me that water barrel has actual water in it. Okay, hold on. Hey, you. Any chance you'll repair my thing? Beautiful. Okay. So now we have a full condition scalpel, and apparently people like it when I fix my scalpel, when I have them fix my scalpel. And now we have room, and we can take some water here. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, and then just for, you know, the sake of my brain, I'm going to put all the water back together, because this is where all the water goes. I'll put this garbage over here. Okay. Feeling, like, really good. I'm going to go see if those scissors are still on the ground over there. Thank God for a barrel of water. Actually, I guess the best way to do this would be... There we go. We have some needles and stuff for the next time that we want to go looting. Alright, we need to get to... it says the fund has a reward for me. That probably shouldn't still be there, right? We definitely took our reward. And this woman has nothing to say. She does have things to trade, though. And interestingly, she values a scrap name. So I'd really love a charm, but I'm not willing to trade this stuff for it. You know what? I'll do a chalk for a scrap name. That's just about inventory consolidation. Up to that guy in just a second. I mean, I am spending time here, right? Running around, looting stuff. Not getting where we need to go in the most efficient way, but we are getting some good value out of it, at least. Can I get to where I'm going through here? Yeah, but really what I should do is head back this way. Can I connect? No, I should just run around here. And then turn left when the path allows us to turn left. I will say that the walking and running around, like, they have to have ways of spending time. But this does get a little tedious, like having to slow walk so as to let your stamina recover. And well, in some parts of the city, at least, we're very well liked. What manner of building are you? You are a pharmacy. I mean, we should go in and say howdy. See if they have any more pills that we might pick up, because antibiotics are definitely valuable. Oh, you know what I should have done? I feel a little silly. I should have eaten all my thirst-making food, and then drank from that barrel. So... how much money do I want to spend on pills? I think I want to buy all the pills. I don't know that we necessarily need more morphine, and it's pretty expensive. I take this before sleep. I'll recuperate better, so that allows us to... I'm assuming it means I will gain, or I'll deplete my exhaustion and damage faster. It's possible that it just makes you heal better while sleeping, but if it does make your exhaustion deplete faster, then morphine is basically bottled time, which would make it extremely useful. Okay, maybe I'm going to regret this. We have lots of stuff that's valuable, though. If we end up in a situation on food, I'm confident we'll be able to fix it. Okay, so straightforward. Hey there, my friend. Ooh, a bandage. I am not trading you 4 bottles of water. Alright, let's try not to get too distracted. I gotta stop running around for loot. Like, stuff like this that's not even off the path is fine, but I shouldn't go, like, rooting around in people's yards. We do not have that kind of time. Ooh. I'm not gonna be able to... I cannot just open this in the loot screen. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, let's... Hold on. Put baby on the ground for a second. Open this. Okay, neat. And then I need to put something else down. I have too many different kinds of nuts. Well, it's definitely one of them. Or it's the fishing hooks. Drop fishing hooks, put this here. Pick up child. Okay. It's fine. Babies are very resilient. He won't mind having been placed on the wet ground. I don't have enough room in my inventory for a bottle. Whatever. We have 5 bottles right now. I'll just deal. Hey.
Bitch.
What are you doing here?
What a
Wow.
beautiful word. Bitch. I'm talking about my sister.
Okay, fair enough, as long as it's not me. Wait! Strike, if you will, but hear me. I came to entrust the lives of my new parents to you. Strike, if you will, but hear? Will you pick up some Latin from Dankovsky? Actually, it's Greek. Want me to give you the context? You can distinguish Greek from Latin? I'm impressed. There's trouble looming over both... Okay, just right back into talking about your parents. Something with their house. It's a house of troubles. My adopted mother is especially in danger. Can you help us? Can you watch over them, please? Wait a second. Don't I ruin everything I touch? Isn't that what you told me? Forgive me, please. Forgive me, please. Okay, I forgive you, but I want answers. I did take care of them, but I can't any longer. I need to disappear for a while, maybe forever. Don't ask. Please, you'll understand soon enough. But tell me you'll do it, Barak. I know you have a warm heart. Fine, who are they? The Sabarovs. They're my new mother and father. Oh, you're a good fit for each other. Will you do it? They'll never ask anyone themselves. Mother thinks the whole town hates her for failing to protect them from the plague. And father, he takes all evil on himself, so that no one else will be soiled. But mother has the worst of it. She needs a doctor. Yeah, okay. I'll do it. Be on your way now. Let Mother Botto caress your step. So... I mean, that's very convenient to get to right this second. Yeah, okay. I think we still have time to do everything we want to do. I feel like this has been a tremendously productive day so far. Which makes me nervous. Hopefully, understandably so. I do wish I didn't have to run all the way around to the far side of the building. Hey, everybody, what's happening? They say the Sabarovs nurture the plague, that they harbor a carrier, a girl. What carrier? Hell if I know. That's why we're here, to get him to give her up. But he won't. He keeps lying, saying there's no carrier, trying to talk us down. Soon he's going to cause people to hunt down women in the street, like on that first day. Okay, and what will you do with her if he does give her up? Only one thing to do. Put her back where she came from, into the earth. If they do find a carrier, Sabarov won't need your help to deal with them. Are you dense, pal? The plague plays right into Sabarov's hands. The Kanes and Olginskis have always resented him, but now he wields power. He's pulling out all the stops. Promoting order, he says. Some order. Yeah, okay, kid, just let me deal with this. I'm not sure what that thought that we just gained was. It's probably about just the general feeling that people have for the Sabarovs. Okay, there's a clock in here. I think what we may do, not to leave y'all in suspense, we might just stop right here because I see we're already like 75 minutes into the episode. So that is in fact going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time, maybe later today, to see exactly what is going on with these Sabarovs and maybe finally deliver this baby to safe hands. And we'll see you then.